Los Fresnos, testing out some new body armor. Here are the plates I'm going to shoot today. This one is 16 layers, this one is 20 layers, and this is a 20 layer with a piece of steel stuck in the middle of it. Now with these other two over here, we're also going to test them out with a piece of steel in front of them to see what they can do. We're going to start by shooting the 16 layer plate, and then we're going to move on to the 20 layer plate, and we're not going to shoot the steel one until we get to some of the bigger, hotter rounds.
These are the guns that we're going to be testing the armor on. The first one is a Glock 34 Gen 4 9x19 Luger, and we're going to be shooting full metal jacket primarily. It's 9mm at close range.
All right, let's see what it did. Wow.
The bullet is stuck.
Yeah, look at that. The bullet is sticking right out of it. Now, did it penetrate, though? That's the question. Oops. I dropped it. No penetration.
But it bulged it.
Very little bulging, but yeah, there is a bulge there. Not very much.
This is a 10mm EAA Witness 4.5-inch barrel. And we'll be shooting full metal jacket, blunt nose, 10mm.
Hit. Let's see what this one did. All right, so looks like this was the hit. Right there. Let's see the back. A little bit of bulging, but no penetration. So this stopped the 10. So we're not going to waste a shot on the 20 because that'll definitely survive if the 16 layer survived. So far, so good.
We'll be shooting a 357 SIG. This is jacketed hollow point, full power, 125 grain, like the Texas State Police use.
So it looks like this was the impact, and oh, it went through. Sort of. There's bits and pieces all over the place. So 16, not good enough for a 357 SIG. We're gonna try the 20 layer now. So we made another hit. Right there, you can see that. Let's see, did it go through? Ooh, no. It did not go through. You wouldn't have a bullet in you. That was quite a hit.
Have a bruise.
Yeah. I decided to go ahead and stick a piece of steel on front of the 20 layer plate because I want to see what happens if we hit it with that high power bullet. I want to see how much penetration we get. I don't think the steel will stop the bullet, but we'll see. I don't see any penetration on the back whatsoever. No, none at all. That was the last shot. And now for the front. Oh, wow. The steel just ate it. No penetration whatsoever.
Huh?
There's no penetration at all. The steel ate it.
Blew it to pieces. We're going to shoot some 45 caliber APCs. It's a Smith & Wesson Governor.
I don't see any penetration. And, oh, whoa, it just ate up a big chunk of the side. Right there. But aside from some delamination, which I think already occurred.
It's a heavy bullet.
Yeah. So heavy doesn't seem to do too much. It actually looks like it bounced off. There's no bullet in there. That's the imprint, but that's not the bullet.
Let's see if I can get one closer to the middle.
All right. All right, we got another hit. And I think Dad did the Robin Hood thing.
Right next to the other one.
Yeah, it sure is. It's this guy right here. Let's see. Any penetration? None at all. So big, heavy bullets don't seem to do much. It's those little tiny fast ones.
We have an FM, and we're going to be shooting these. They're basically 22 caliber bullets, and although it looks like it's full metal jacket, it's kind of a soft point. 5.8 FN.
So this was the new shot, and it did not go through. This is the bulge right here. Very close though, very close to going through. I think we need to shoot the 20 plate with this one.
We're going to try to get a spot that hasn't been shot before with this 5.8.
All right, so we got our clean shot right there. Let's see, did it penetrate? Ooh, it delaminated the hell out of it. Big delamination, but no penetration this time. So it does look like 16 layers will stop that slightly hollow pointed 5.7. So we're not going to do the 20 after all. All right, here's the guy that beat us last time. This is the 9x25 Dillon with that cross-shaped tip. This is the one that blew right through the last armor from the last video, and we're going to see if we can beat it today. We're going to be shooting the 20 layer plate with the steel plate in front of it with that 9x25 Dillon, and hopefully it stops it. Let's see what that did. On the back, I see no penetration. That's a good sign, but the question is, did it bust through the steel? No, but look, you can see the cross indentation in the steel. Wow.
Where did it hit?
Right there, you can see the cross. Wow, tough stuff. This plate is the steel sandwich. The idea with this one is that it'll catch any of the spalling that comes off of the bullet. So I learned something, that the hardener I use doesn't stick to steel. It blew the entire contraption up. This was the entry point, oriented like this. Here's the piece of steel. Let's see if I can find where it hit. Yeah, okay, so it stopped on the steel. Absolutely no penetration on the back surface. So it looks like it didn't leave the cross mark this time, so it looks like the front face was able to slow down the bullet enough to barely ding the steel at all, but there was it had no ability to stick together. It delaminated completely. All right, this time we're gonna shoot just the steel so that we can compare the difference between the steel with and without a backing.
We were too close to the target when it's just plain steel.
Yeah, so I got a piece of copper stuck in my leg. That's fun. Yeah, there's a little guy that was stuck in my leg. That's the advantage of a splatter guard. Now we're gonna see what it did to the plate. Okay. So it stopped the bullet, but boy, look at that damage. If this had been an AR, I think it would have gone right through it. But that's what we're gonna find out. All right, so now we're gonna bring out the big guns. AR-15. This is the bullet we're shooting now. This is a 5.56. I don't think anything I've got's gonna stop this. And if it does, I'll be extremely happy, but we're here to destroy the plates now.
shot with an AR-15.
I think that was a hit. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So we got ourselves a perfect little hole right in the steel. And did it come out the other side? It sure did come out the back side. Tore everything up. This was the first shot that we missed. I was wondering if it would make it through the center this way, but nope. It went right through. Wow. A lot of power. All right, this is the sandwich this time. Let's see what it did. This is the back. Where did I hit it? I think
To the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's the hole, right? Or was that a previous hole? Yeah, I think that's where, oh yeah. Yeah, there's the hole in the steel and it came right out the back. So we did not defeat AR-15 today. AR-15 is way too tough. All right, well, we stopped the 9x25 Dillon. That's a win. We beat all pistol calibers with the steel.
Okay.
All right.
Double thickness on the plates.
Yeah, let's see what happens. One of the plates came off and we definitely hole punched it. You can see the second one there. The other plate stayed on and it didn't go through. Look at this. Got a big old dent, but it did not pass through. Okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah, that's the old damage. Okay, so it takes a 1/4 of an inch of steel to stop a AR-15 apparently. I'm going to take one steel plate with a total of 40 layers and see if that's enough to stop the AR-15. Here we go. Depending on where I hit it, we might have gotten a result. Now let's turn this thing over. Nothing on the back, I don't think. Well, I didn't shoot it where I can tell. I think this is it right here. Let's shoot it again and then I can be sure. Got it? I was really trying to get a top shot with this thing. Let's see if I did it. Okay, I shot it down here. Right there, doubled up on a spot. Well, it doesn't look like it made it all the way through. I will dissect this thing when I get home and we'll find out what happened. We're home now and I'm gonna dissect this thing and see what happened. All right, okay. So here was the steel plate and this is about where it got hit. So we look in here, sure enough. All right, over here. So it went in this hole. So yeah, it went out the back. I don't think it went through this plate. It looks like it disintegrated right here and here. Well, let's see, right here and right about there. I want to say no, that it did not penetrate, but it came pretty darn close because there's absolutely nothing on this one except some dust. So you might have gotten hit by the dust. Probably wouldn't have been good. So it took 28 layers and a steel plate to stop the AR-15. Oof, that's a lot. So to defeat high-powered rifles, I'm gonna need to think of something else, and I have an idea. I'm going to be using a new material, not steel, brand new material, and that will be the next video. But I think today was good. I learned a lot. I learned what it takes to stop some of these higher-powered, higher-velocity rounds. So this was good. This was a good learning experience. Until next time.